Just coming out for a 2 o'clock in the morning smoke in front of my hotel. That's interesting. Just went through the lobby and some blonde lady looking very European was walking through at 2 o'clock in the morning. I wonder what she's been up to. What is a blonde woman doing out wearing a black cocktail dress at 2 o'clock in the morning in this city? I could speculate, but I better be careful what I say. So this is breakfast at my hotel, served from 7 till 10. The only thing being simmering soy milk soup. Okay. Rice porridge, rice. Pak choy, okay. I got the labelling wrong because that's pak choy and that's bean sprouts. I think you can boil eggs in there. Oh no, it's for the noodles now. So the only issue is it's all vegan. There's no meat, I don't think there's any eggs. What's this one? Bouncer. Oh yeah, steamed bread. So this is 300 for breakfast, which is about £8. Okay. Coffee, juice. Okay, so to be honest, that breakfast is really not impressive at all. It's a shame because the hotel's beautiful. If I did like a proper breakfast for say 200, if I did like a proper breakfast for 200, I'd probably go for that. So that's about £5. But it's that breakfast is no way worth. What is that? 300. Yes, almost £8 for basically a pretty shitty breakfast with no nutrition. Well, not much anyway. Here's a map of the city. Train station's there. We're here. I don't know what this pyramid is at the front. I'm in a really great location. Yeah, I've got to charge my camera actually. Oh look, KFC, that's important. Yeah, so in the day this is a shopping mall, ASEAN Square, and it's got its own shrine. And here they've got a store. It's got Vietnamese, Indonesian, Filipino and Thai stuff. The reason being that people from those 4 nations work here. A lot of them work here, doing kind of the more basic jobs. Man, I get confused about which country I'm in. Like, I've just walked literally out of my hotel through one of the side entrances and they're selling Vietnamese. That's a Vietnamese restaurant. I'm not going to have that because I'm going to be back in Vietnam next week. What's this? Southeast Asian cuisine, beer, baked goods, breakfast. Probably going to try that Indonesian restaurant. Oh, it's all around here. It's all Thai, Filipino, Indonesian, and Vietnamese stuff. Good location. This must be like Vietnamese street. This is all Vietnamese food. Vietnamese over there. My hotel room's just upstairs here. So my hotel room's just here. Just up there. And the street down here is lined with palm trees. In the middle of the city, and you've got a street lined with palm trees. That's mad. And really cool. This is a nice old building. fact, it'd be good to have my phone. So I just met this guy in the lobby of the hotel. I thought he was another. He's Chinese, but I thought he was another guest, Taiwanese. And he started talking to me, telling me he lives in Holland, in Utrecht. So I thought he was here on holiday visiting family. But then he told me that he works here as like a greeter. Sometimes he comes back here and works, and then he goes back to Holland. And then before I was telling you the breakfast was really expensive, he just gave me a free breakfast voucher for tomorrow. So, he was like, I'm here to make you welcome. He said he saw me because I came down earlier and I filmed or took a picture of this little temple, and he saw me. He was down here with his friend chatting, and he noticed me. He's very observant, that guy. But yeah, it was so nice. He was like, anything you need, I give you. But yeah, he's employed by the hotel to basically make the guests feel welcome. But I said I didn't see it yesterday. It must have been his day off. But oh, what a cool guy! Free breakfast tomorrow. But I really want to go out this morning. It's a sunny day. I want to go and I'm either going to sit in 7-Eleven if they've got a seating area, or Family Mart. The problem is, there's all these people. They come in and they sleep in Family Mart because they don't want to get a hotel. They're tired. So the cheap option's just to sleep, but they take up all the bloody tables. I'm moaning, I'm English. This park's beautiful. You can follow it for quite a long way. So this morning I'm just going to do some bits on the computer. Tomorrow we'll go and explore. Look at this. Thai Vietnamese groceries. Cool. Look at that. Best hotel ever. Come in here, you want to stay in my hotel. Best hotel. Yeah, there's no 7-Eleven in there's no seating area in 7-Eleven, so I'm going to go across here and sit upstairs if I can get a seat. I might have to kick someone out. Wake up, go home, I'm here for breakfast. But I don't want to upset anybody. This is a beautiful part of town, absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I get my hotel locations like 100%, and yeah, I've done it again. Hotel room just there. Perfect convenience store here. Wow, this is a beautiful place to have breakfast. Absolutely beautiful. I've got noodles and tea eggs. I just got the cheap noodles this morning because the expensive ones, they've got a little bit of meat in, like 3 times the price, but they're pretty much the same thing. So I've just added a couple of tea eggs to get my protein. And tomorrow I'll eat at the hotel, but it's 9 o'clock now. Breakfast is only from 7 till 10. So I'll go early tomorrow and take my time having a nice buffet breakfast at the hotel. So on for a bit more breakfast. I've got a hot sweet potato. They're downstairs. There's a little oven. All of the convenience stores do them, along with tea eggs. And I just found this newspaper. It's the first time I've seen it, an English language Taipei Times newspaper. So it's a good way to kind of understand how they're thinking, reading their newspaper. So because I've really got a little idea about how they think. Oh, Tsai Ing-wen set to visit the UK. Former President Tsai Ing-wen is to visit the UK during her ongoing European trip. Nice. Cabinet defends site changes mid Han-Chinese row. Military conducts first live-fire HIMARS exercise. Okay. Interesting. It's like this is a really nice hotel. But it's a weird thing in Taiwan. Like people put their trash outside the door for the cleaners to pick up. I've just done the same thing. But yeah, this hotel's massive. I'm going to have their complimentary breakfast because I got given a free voucher this morning. I've got a feeling I asked the guy who gave it to me if he was the owner, and he was like, no, I just work here, but he's sat down there in a meeting now. So I've got a feeling he's one of the owners of this place. But, yeah, I love it how big it is. The only thing is my key card seems to take like 7 attempts before it will let me in the room. It works, but it takes like loads of attempts or something. So it's Tuesday today. I've been out for coffee and breakfast. I'm just back in my room. Really nice room, and I'm a bit lazy. I don't really want to go out. I've been looking at things to do, and there's nothing outstanding to do in Taichung that I can see. I've been watching a couple of Asian like YouTube videos, vloggers, and all they do is come here and go to like all these restaurants and ice cream shops and coffee shops and bubble tea shops, and that's all they seem to do. See the mountains out there, it's beautiful. So I've got some stuff I'm doing on the computer. I've got to get some cash. I'm almost out of cash. So I've got to go to an ATM downstairs somewhere, and then the thing is, it's hot. So the weather in Taipei was really cool because it had been raining for a few days, and yesterday here was cool because it was cloudy. Today I've woken up, there's no cloud, and even from 7 o'clock in the morning it is absolutely baking hot out there. Uncomfortable heat, not like nice warm, like uncomfortable. So yeah, but I'm just gonna chill for a little while. Chill for a little while because I've still got all day. It's only 11:58, coming up to midday, so I've got loads of time, loads and loads of time. So I'm feeling a little bit guilty because I haven't really done anything today. It's Tuesday, my second day in Taichung. Well, I arrived yesterday afternoon, but I went for coffee this morning, spent a while in the coffee shop, and I went back to my room and I researched things to do in Taichung, and nothing really came up. Like, I asked the receptionist what she'd recommend. She was like, oh, try this ice cream, like downstairs. I'm like, ice cream? That's not really what I was looking for, ice cream. And then there's a few odd bits and pieces to do, but nothing stands out. Like, and yeah, basically Taichung, it seems to be a jumping off place to do other things, to go to like Sun Moon Lake and up into the mountains to some stuff, nice stuff it seems up in the mountains. But and one thing it said, like, if you're ever going to live here, you need a motorbike because the buses are unreliable in terms of the timekeeping. So yeah, I read reviews by a couple of teachers that were living here who spent like a year without having a motorbike, and their life was just a nightmare because it's hot as hell here. If you're in the shade, it's not too bad. Nice fish. If you're in the shade, it's not too bad, but the heat's dying down a little bit now. It's kind of almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but if you're here earlier in the day, it's boiling. I think this is the famous ice cream place. I mean, it's fairly pretty, but there's a load of Filipino, Indonesian, Thai, and there's one other Southeast Asian nation, Vietnamese living here. I went into the shopping mall under my hotel this morning, and one floor is almost entirely Thai restaurants and Thai shops. It's weird. On the street downstairs, there's a whole ton of Vietnamese restaurants. So yeah, I must be in that zone where the people come to get their stuff. So apparently this ice cream place is so famous that people queue, I don't know how long, but a long time, to get their ice cream. And I think I read there's not even anywhere to sit down. So you have to bring it out and eat out here.
But yeah, I read the reviews. There's like a couple of people like, this is just a rip-off tourist trap. It's not special. Like, that looks nice. Mini D coffee. I say it looks nice. It's really like high class. I just like to find like a normal coffee shop, not super high class like this one, where I can sit down and feel comfortable. Yeah, I don't think there's an awful lot to do in this place. Certainly not somewhere I'd be excited to move to. Things like gyms, like they've got gyms here, but they like to do like classes and lessons. Like in Vietnam, I can just rock up to just about any city and find a really good like boxing gym where I can train solo, and it cost me like just over £1 to do a training session. Big city, huge city, but just so hot. You just don't want to walk around when it's this hot here. I think I read that building's been renovated or something. It's like an old area or something. But yeah, I don't know. I had a really good afternoon yesterday, but I didn't really do anything. I just kind of sat outside my hotel, and then I went into my room and in Taipei I had like a few things that I really wanted to see, but here there's nothing that I really want to see. But I've got a kind of feel for what the city's like. Man, there's homeless people everywhere, especially in this area. Like, so I was sat outside here yesterday, and this homeless woman came up to me, and I gave her some of my change, and she started singing, "Sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are grey." I was sat just there. Yeah, in English she started singing. After I gave her the money, she started singing that song, which I found really cute, but at the same time it's just really sad that this woman in her probably 60s was having to walk around with a bowl for people to put change in. And it's all older people. We don't see younger people. It's all older people, because there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no like pension system here. So they've got like free healthcare and stuff, but they haven't got like a pension system. So if you get to retirement age and you haven't got money, I guess a lot of people end up homeless, which is, yeah, like I said, really sad. So this is quite a cool spot to see out the afternoon. Having a KFC party here. They've got a chicken bucket. They're all having their chicken. They've got some egg tarts. They've got a box of 6 egg tarts, some Cokes, Pepsis. Having a little picnic. Yeah, I'm glad I came back to see Taiwan. I don't think I'll be living here in the future. I was just watching highlights or post-game interviews from Newcastle United's match yesterday, or yesterday was it? Or the day before, Sunday, and the weather was amazing in Newcastle, but everyone was wearing their t-shirts. It's May now, and it's just a nice temperature, whereas here it seems it's either raining cats and dogs or it's bloody boiling hot. It's 31 degrees here today. When I get back to Vietnam, it will be I've just checked, it's 31 degrees in Vietnam as well, so I might go up to the mountains for a bit of cooler air. And what else? Yeah, a fairly interesting place. Loads of Indonesian, Vietnamese, Thais and Filipinos here. A lot working, and I think quite a few tourists as well. But around this area, there's a homeless guy there, homeless people everywhere in this area. which is a real shame. They need to sort that out. So we're having a little conversation. I've just explained that I've been around Taiwan, but these guys study English for like 15 years, but they still don't speak English after 15 years. I don't get that. If I'd studied English for 15 years, I'd at least have a basic level. Very friendly though. We're having to use a translate to have a chat. 我是英国人。英国人。我是英国人 means I'm from England. So a young lady who's been sat here with me is having a cigarette. Very common. A lot of women smoke. Almost all the men smoke. Almost all. So I just had a great time downstairs in my hotel. Outside, meeting those people that are having the KFC bucket. Really friendly. We had a little chat via a translate app on the girl's phone, but they hardly spoke any English. It's crazy here that they have to study English for about 15 years through the school system. And if you've been studying English for 15 years and your English is that bad that you can't even string a basic sentence together, I don't know what they're doing here in their education system, but it's not working. It really is not working. Some people say it's shyness, but it's not shyness. That's not it. It's just maybe a lack of desire to learn English. Maybe normally that's what I find. If people can't speak English after having to study it for a long time, it's normally because they just don't want to. They don't think they'll need it. But yeah, here's what it is, I guess. But I've got one more day here. Not really done anything today. Don't care. Tomorrow I've got another day here. I might do some sightseeing, but I'm ready to just get back to Vietnam. I'm going to head up to Sapa in the mountains. Never been there before, but I'm going to do a lot of mountain walks and training. I've just checked out gyms. There's good gyms. There's really good cheap accommodation. Going to spend about a month there and then probably head back to the UK and work through the summer and then decide what to do next. But yeah, I'm up for living in a cooler climate. This is just too bloody hot for me. This room and this hotel is amazing. I've found another hotel this morning in the next city I'm going to, similar to this one, so I'll do 2 nights there and then I fly on Saturday back to Vietnam. This is one of the bosses at my hotel taking care of his grandchild. He told me he's not the owner, but... Hi! How are you? Hi! Oh, that's so cute. That's beautiful. This place is so nice. I chatted to him this morning. His name's Lynn. He said he was just helping people, but I'm pretty sure he owns this place, or part owns this place. So this is like a 3 or 4 level shopping mall for cheap crap. Cheap crap jewellery, cheap crap clothes. Quite decent food though. This has been an awesome place to stay. This has been an experience. I was going to say it's like Chungking Mansions in Hong Kong, but Chungking Mansions are shit and my place is mint. It's like a proper hotel. There's a movie called Chungking Mansions from Hong Kong. If you ever get a chance, watch that movie. It's a really good movie by one of the most famous Hong Kong directors. If you watch his other films, you'll see how good he is. Yeah, this city's very chilled out, but I just know it's not for me. I get very bored living here, and I was watching a couple of videos by Prozzy today, who's a YouTuber. I've said before I used to watch in China, who moved here about over 7 years ago now. and he made a video last year about what it was like 6 years living here, and he went out with his mate who also has a big YouTube channel here. Probably he's Canadian. His mate's English and works as a teaching manager here. Used to be a teacher, then became a manager of a school, and does YouTube as well. Makes quite a lot of money, but he's got a kid back in South Africa he has to support, so it costs a lot of money. But he said, I'll show you why you should love Taichung. And basically all they did in the video was go to a Mexican restaurant over there that opened recently by a Taiwanese guy who'd lived in California for 30 years. They had a Mexican meal, and then they went to a cat cafe in a shopping mall and sat with cats. And yeah, that kind of lifestyle is not for me. I'd rather be back in England, which is where I'm probably heading after Vietnam. Well, the beer delivery's coming in, Taiwan beer, but they're asking me before if I'd tried or liked that beer, and I said no. I prefer the classic, which is a bit cheaper, but yeah, beautiful sunset. Well, if you're ever coming to Taichung, I can recommend this hotel, but I'm guessing most people watching this video will never come here. And it's not the best place in the world, but for a couple of nights, it's been okay. It's been okay. Are we just ghosts? Passing through time. One great thing about this hotel is the elevator is super fast. Like, you can have a problem sometimes in somewhere like Vietnam where the elevator isn't working or it's slow. Sorry, in Taiwan where the elevator is slow or isn't working. This elevator is fast. And always, when I call it from downstairs or here, it's there in 30 seconds. So this hotel is exceptionally good. It's dark now. Likewise. This foreign woman's been here for about 2 hours. Don't know what she's up to. I'm coming out here to chill. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Yeah, when I was in Taipei in my last stop, there was nowhere to relax downstairs. It was all just frenetic, so it's nice to have this. This is a really beautiful spot, so a lot of people come to hang out here, but they're Filipinos and foreigners and weird ass people. It's okay. Would I want to live in Taiwan right now? Absolutely not. Change my mind, try. So in this city, this place seems to be quite a significant place. Like, I see people coming here to take photos and stuff. Like, got my food and going back to the room. Got one more day here tomorrow. Not sure I'm going to do anything very exciting, but yeah, it's been good. I like the fact I've had a really nice hotel for two nights so far, 3 nights tomorrow. I do not know what this thing is yet, but there we go. This is dinner tonight. We've got a Japanese curry with omelette rice, curry beef omelette, and some Doritos and some water, and that's it. Oh, been a good day. So there's 7-Eleven food, Japanese egg curry with beef and rice and fried chicken, egg and rice. Good, but you wouldn't want to live off it. Not that healthy. You need to start cooking for yourself.